Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the Raw Ring Report. Coming up, Braun Breaker defends the Intercontinental Championship against Sheamus. And Sheamus win the championship that's been in his grasp for quite some time. The Intercontinental Championship. He called himself a Grand Slam champion. We'll see. Plus, to in mixed tag team action. The LWO, Rey Mysterio and Zelina Vega team up against the team of Chad Gable and Ivy Nile are American made. The mixed tag team match action will get to it later on in the show. Plus, on the Raw Ring, on Pro Wrestling Show, Wrestling Hot Topic, Raw is coming to Netflix this January and beginning of the year. We've been seeing a lot of streaming issues coming up on Netflix again. Will Netflix be ready for Raw? We getting it all as the Pro Wrestling Show starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kitty Dix here. Glad you joined us on the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation. Use the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty. The Pro Wrestling Show right now. Netflix problem right here with Netflix. All right, we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty right here. We're gonna get down to it once we get to this right here. Rhea Ripley. Well, you're showing me. Rhea Ripley, by God, showed up. Rhea Ripley is they're going to resume with this Women's Survivor Series match. Rhea Ripley returned after a month after being attacked. And Rhea Ripley won't get her hands on Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for taking her out. Rhea Ripley wearing a face mask after what Liv and Raquel had done to show their actions, and they're proud of it. Liv Morgan, to me, is like the realest highest women's champion right now, the highest heel women's champion since Trish Stratus. Almost nearly 20 years ago, Liv Morgan kind of showing her stuff and showing what she can do. And I tell you this, it's kind of like a Shawn Michaels Diesel, but that tandem works together. Liv Morgan, the women's world champion, kind of remind you of Trish Stratus. And Trish Stratus had her heel run. She was dominant female in the WWE with the women's championship. And now Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, these two women are being terrorized until Rhea Ripley showed up. We now know at Survivor Series there will be a Survivor Series match between these women. These women will compete at Survivor Series. This is the match right here. Nia Jax and Liv, two women's champions, will team up and join forces with Tiffany Stratton, Miss Money in the Bank, Raquel Rodriguez, and Candice LeRae to take on Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, the women's tag team champions, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Naomi in Survivor Series female edition. We know that's going to happen next week, but we also know there's going to be an advantage match. Which team going to have the advantage? Bianca Belair will represent her team to take on women's champion Nia Jax. This is just the women's champion of SmackDown on Raw. Why it couldn't be Liv Morgan? It just didn't make no sense whatsoever, but we're going to see it next week. Nia Jax making a rare appearance on Raw once again as the WWE Women's Champion to take on former Women's Champion and current Tag Team Champion Bianca Belair this week. And it's going to happen at for a Survivor Series advantage match. This is the match right here that everyone's been buzzing and talking about. So we're going to see this match coming up next week for Survivor Series next week. Looking forward to seeing that as well. Well, we get to this, the mixed tag team match right here. Rey Mysterio teamed up with Zelina Vega to take on the team. Candice LeRae, not Candice LeRae, but Chad Gable and Ivy Nile. Chad Gable and Ivy Nile want to showcase their abilities tonight and they wanted to go against you know who, and they did so tonight without at the end when we saw earlier with Rey Mysterio and his team. This was a team match right here that a lot of people were talking about right here. Chad Gable and Rey Mysterio both evenly matched, and then evenly matched to the T. That Ivy now try to get involved as well. Selena Vega tried to rush back to Rey Mysterio. The Ray Chad Gable was trying to apply the ankle lock and tried to, but was unsuccessful in his move and stuff tonight. But we didn't see that. We saw Selena Vega and Rey Mysterio get the win over Chad Gable Iron. Now there must be some dissension going on in American Made. I thought this team was gonna last and take down, but it's look like there's gonna be some problems going down. It seems like problems when the head down a little bit, and I can tell you that right now. With American Made, we thought that there was gonna be some extension, but it might be some extension coming up sooner rather than later. I'll tell you that right now. So we're gonna keep a close eye on this one with American Made down the road. So hey, we'll see if that's gonna go down. But we saw that also too. Gunther got attacked from behind by Damian Priest. Damian Priest taking Gunther down. And then Gunther really gonna have to watch his back right now because Gunther having problems with his own teammates of Ludwig Kaiser. But Ludwig Kaiser kind of Gunther telling Ludwig Kaiser do something to make me feel better. And I think Gunther better be watching his back over Damian Priest. I'll tell you that right now. But we know that Gunther will go against Damian at Survivor Series for the world title. The world title will be on the line. It won't be a world championship match. It'll be like a medium average world championship match. But we'll see this match at Survivor Series, a rematch from SummerSlam from when Gunther dethroned Damian from the World Championship with the help of Finn Balor. And Finn Balor was all over the show tonight. Finn Balor, along with his partner JD Madonna, trying to plot and plan to get themselves in fruition to what they wanted to do and then what they was going to do tonight. And I think with Gunther, with Finn Balor telling Dominic and the rest of the crew that, hey, scout out, you know who, the War Raiders, and that's what they did tonight. Dominic Mysterio and Carlito did scout the War Raiders and did so tonight. And what the War Raiders did and stuff, the War Raiders are the number one contenders for the tag team championships, but they paid a heavy duty price tonight with the tag team title, with the tag team champions attacking both War Raiders, leaving the War Raiders out, and the War Raiders might have to realize what they got themselves into. They got to call what they do with the help of Carlito and Dame Dirty Dom. So we're looking forward to see how this is going to play out eventually between them. We'll see. Well, we get to this. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. The Intercontinental title on the line tonight. And what the Intercontinental Championship was tonight, the Intercontinental Championship became tonight. Sheamus looking to get that championship he never had against Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker looking to retain his championship. It was a hard fought battle tonight, and it was tonight for Braun Breaker and Sheamus. Throughout the whole entire match, Sheamus did look dominant, but Braun Breaker did too. But they got distracted by Ludwig Kaiser. As Ludwig Kaiser had got a pep talk from world champion Gunther to do something big, and he did do something big by attacking Braun Breaker and Sheamus. I don't know why Ludwig Kaiser did what he did tonight, but Ludwig Kaiser sending that message to Braun Breaker and Sheamus that he probably want to be next in line for a shot at the Intercontinental Championship, and he feels like he's disrespected. So who knows? We had to keep a close eye on that one too. Well, we get to this. Um, we know that Bray, not Bray Wyatt, but Bo Dallas saying he's gonna have to do something. Uncle Howdy gonna have to do something he's gonna regret. And I don't know what he was talking about after he got that beat down from the Miz and Karrion Cross. So I guess the Miz and Karrion Cross better watch their back because um what Uncle Howdy is coming for vengeance and he's gonna seek vengeance one way or another. And you better be hopeful that he doesn't do it to them because you can tell it's coming down the road and how it's gonna be and how the soon rather than later how it's gonna come. But we'll see. We get to this, the match of the night. Bronson Reed taking on Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins even got courted by Jay Uso and Jimmy and Sami Zayn to be the fifth man in the Survivor Series match. Seth Rollins made it vehemently clear he does not want to be part of the team. He said he respects all three of them, but he doesn't want to team with Roman Reigns because he believes Roman Reigns doesn't see the error of his ways, and he wants Roman to go you know what himself. He's not going to do it. And he said he's going to take care of business with Bronson himself and do that for himself. And I think that led them three to kind of realize and wonder how they're going to get this. I think this is just too quick booking right there. I think if they would have started in September, to put the slowly in the pages, then it would have probably worked. But there was rushing things and stuff and how they went down. But Bronson Reed throughout the whole entire match was dominant over Seth Rollins. Bronson Reed wanted to be a main eventer, and Bronson Reed did so, trying to be a main eventer and trying to get himself together. And Bronson Reed um, got some help from his friends, allied powers from the bloodline. Tamatonga, Tom Leona, and Jacob Fatu came out of nowhere to help aid Big Bronson Reed. And with Solo Sokoa in his corner, Solo help Bronson Reed defeat Seth Rollins. We don't know what this is going to lead to and what this is going to entail to. Big Bronson Reed making a statement, making the impact that he did with the help of the bloodline. I still feel like that should have been a separate Survivor Series, that Seth and Bronson should have had their own separate Survivor Series traditional match, and the bloodline should have been doing war games. That's just me. But, things just don't go away you think you do, but hey, it is what it is. But Big Bronson Reed get the win with the help of Solo Sokoa, the tribal chief, and Solo Sokoa building an army heading to Survivor Series, and that army could be dangerous and could be lethal coming our way at Survivor Series, and how that's going to go down the road. So we'll have to wait and see for that. All right, that ends the Raw Ring Report. Let's move forward to Wrestling Hot Topics. On Wrestling Hot Topics, we talk about this. We know that Monday Night Raw will premiere on Netflix on January the 6th in Los Angeles. We've been hearing a lot of reports that with Raw, they're doing promotional things right now for Raw on Netflix. We know that the Logan Paul fight with Mike Tyson and everything else was a lot of screaming issues. They broke records, but the buffering and stuff, Netflix has been experiencing with the live sports. They're also going to be tested coming up with the NFL. We just heard reports Beyonce is going to be part of that NFL game on Netflix. So Netflix trying to bankroll a lot of money to get things working and make things work as usual. So we will have to wait and see. But they say international right here that Netflix coming to the WWE shows international, all of them coming to Netflix. Okay, we're hearing a lot going on with that. So hey, see how that's gonna venture out and go down with that stuff. Also, too, we've been hearing reports that Travis Scott, the rapper, the hip hop rapper, will be a part of Raw on Netflix. Travis Scott will be part of Raw on Netflix. So Travis Scott is going to be making his way to Raw and Netflix eventually down the road. So, hey, we'll get to see Travis Scott. Will he perform or will he be doing something related? or maybe the road to WrestleMania. Who knows? We'll see Travis Scott coming our way sooner rather than later. So, hey, we talked about Netflix. This is what everyone's talking about with WWE. About the three matches that happened on WWE, Hall, Tyson, and everything else on Netflix. WWE had their matches in the Texas stadium in Texas Stadium, Dallas, with Triple H and almost 10 years ago. Man, it's been 10 years since Triple H versus Roman. Man, and Brock versus Roman. Man, and then this saying a lot of epic fails, but hey, a lot of fails came so epically tonight and stuff. Well, I guess that's gonna do it. We know that coming up on SmackDown, would this be a continuation on SmackDown with the Usos and Sami Zayn to recruit Seth Rollins into the fold because they nearly almost got a deadline, nearly a week away for Survivor Series. So we'll get to see how that's going to play out. And two, the women's War Games match was announced tonight. We know a lot of the women want to showcase their skills and stuff and showcase what they can do. We're gonna see a lot of the women division coming all together. So hey, we'll see. Well, we're gonna leave you with Seth freaking Rollins being laid out by Big Bronson Reed with the help of Solo Sokoa and his bloodline. Will Seth make it join Team Roman? We'll find out. Thanks for watching the Pro Wrestling Show. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow for the NXT report here on the Pro Wrestling Show.